We're talking about how to generate business leads through social media. We're going to be looking at lead gen on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and on YouTube. I have a huge track record of success. I've helped my clients generate 7 and even 8 figures of revenue just from the strategy you're going to learn in this episode. Let's dive right in. Let's talk about Facebook first. There's 3 different ways that I've seen people generate leads on Facebook. The most common is Facebook ads. There are a lot of pros and cons to paid ads. One of my favorite pros of paid ads is you actually get to make rapid iterations. You can turn on ads, send them to a page, test things, tweak things. You can send it to 2 different pages and see which one performs better. And very rapidly, over days or weeks, you can really fine-tune your funnel. The biggest disadvantage is the cost. It can be very, very expensive and it doesn't last. Once you turn off the ads, you're no longer generating leads, so you're not building anything evergreen. Now, I've never spent budgets like this, but I've got colleagues that will spend $400,000 per month on Facebook ads, and the revenue they generate might be $500,000 or $600,000. So if that works, the math is good, but if they have a rough month, if something changes, if the revenue goes down below their ad spend, that's a pretty scary prospect. Now, are there other ways that you can generate leads or business leads on Facebook? Well, you can create posts that go viral, because if they go viral, they're going to be seen by people who've never heard of you before. You can't really control which content goes viral, and when it does go viral, you can't really control who it is. It's not like you can pick your target audience there. I have a colleague that is very, very successful at reaching out to people individually in the comments and inviting them to have a strategy session. So that's one thing that you can do, is just engage with people in the comments and then have a follow-up conversation. Now let's talk about LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a great resource for B2B leads. It's great for recruiting if you're looking for people to hire in your company. The search engine on LinkedIn is pretty good when you're looking for a specific type of person. It's not at all good if you're searching for content, like a helpful article or video. It's not a good search engine for that. With LinkedIn, you do need to be active, so post good content regularly or kind of consistently. And when you can search and find your target audience, engage with their content, like write comments that are real. There are paid ad campaigns, and the advice that I share here on LinkedIn would be the same as what I share on Facebook, except for LinkedIn is more expensive, so you might want to start with paid ads on Facebook first. Once you get that fine-tuned, then you can experiment on paid ads on LinkedIn. But when you're going the organic route on LinkedIn, I found that instead of messaging somebody with a promotional type message, hey, this is what I do, you should check me out, you could send them a compliment, just a sincere compliment. You know who they are, they're your target audience, they're their client. Give them a sincere compliment. When I do that, I oftentimes get a reply that says, thanks, I checked out your profile too. Keep up the good work yourself, and I went to your website, and I went to your YouTube channel. We should chat. Just by complimenting people, you'll have people that will reach out to you wanting to have a conversation. Now let's talk about YouTube. And YouTube is the one that I get the most excited about because it's where I produce over 50 different YouTube channels, and it's where they're generating massive amounts of leads to the tune of 7 and 8 figures just from YouTube leads. Here's the secret. Your target audience is asking questions. They're going to Google and YouTube and they're typing in questions that are so specific that when you see the question, you know exactly who they are. So here's an example for Noelle Randall. She teaches real estate investing, and we found this question, how to get business credit with poor personal credit. So if you do that search, Noelle Randall is at the top. If you type in buying vacant land in Florida, you find Brent Bowers at the top. If you type in are fixed indexed annuities a good investment, you find Stan the Annuity Man at the top. If you type in can I hire someone to help me write a book, you find Dan Good at the top. Now, when you do some digging and you find questions like this, there's some questions that are clearly B2C, business to customer, but there's some leads that are clearly B2B. So that's what's great about doing this, is you can really hone in on your exact target audience. So with that introduction, I want you to really understand this strategy and how to leverage YouTube to find your target audience and get them to find you and develop a relationship and become really warm leads in your business. I call this the leaf strategy. So I've created a separate episode right here on YouTube. So go watch that video next. It's called YouTube SEO, the leaf strategy.